Hello everybody and welcome to Goldcrest Valley in Farming Simulator 22. Now today feels like Christmas Day. Now why does it feel like Christmas Day? Well, if you're a regular viewer you will know that we've been saving up for ages for field 20, which is here. Just here, and this is about the second largest field on the map, and we've saved for ages and ages. We've sold loads of wood and bread. We've even sold our combine harvester. Yeah, it's the second largest after this one here, 5, and this is probably the next target, although we do want to buy 13 as well. So today we haven't got much to do, I don't think, because all our fields are finished. We do have things to sell, but we might have to wait for things like tomatoes. I think December we can sell the tomatoes, and there'll be a hell of a lot of them when December comes. But if I run over to our field, you can see, and this is like all our fields, the nitrogen is perfect, the pH is perfect, it needs rolling, but I'm not going to roll our crops. And you can see the dead weeds on here, so we've weeded and we've done everything. So all our fields are sleeping now, they're hibernating and they're growing, and there's nothing else we need to do. So today there's not much to do, but I would like to earn some more money because field 20 is 346,000 and we have about 40,000 spare after we bought it. So what I'm going to do is go over to our I'll go over to our T7 tractor and we're going to do a little bit of forestry this morning just to make some more money, and then field 20 is just over there through the trees. That's the field we're going to buy. So we'll have a leisurely morning doing some forestry, and then we'll just saunter over and buy a massive field because we've earned it. We've saved for it all this time. So I have my trusty chainsaw and my trusty super strength, and I'm gonna get on with sawing up a few trees and putting them in our trailer, and I'll see you in a minute. We have a lot of wood here and a lot of work to do to repair the forest in the winter, but I'm looking forward to it. So let's get going over to the biomass heating plant where we sell our wood, and on the way we will buy the field. So it's only just down here. Now I didn't imagine us buying the field like this just on the way to somewhere else. I thought there'd be a big ceremony, all our machines would be here, there'd be a big party, but let's do it quietly and just go and buy it. So, ceremonial stand on the field belongs to Clifford Powell, and then ceremonial saving of content, and then buy. Yes, belongs to us. So September the 2nd, so tomorrow hopefully we'll be busy harvesting these soybeans because they harvest in October or November. So it might be tomorrow or it might be in November, but whatever, the field belongs to us now, and we have 39,000 in the bank and probably a little bit more after we've sold this lot. So I'm going to get over to the biomass heating plant and I'll see you when we're there. So I'm thinking about 20,000 for this wood. It is a pretty heavy load. I struggled to get up the hill to come here, but I think 20,000 all in. It'd be good to have that because then we'd be up to about 60,000 in the bank. Okay, what will it be? 22,000. Our environmental score actually is going down. I wonder why that is. I think it's because we have low scores on these fields, which is unfair because these fields are absolutely full of nitrogen, and you'll see here at the top I talked about this last time, but we have 100% nitrogen on these fields, and it says there 0 nitrogen. And I also said last time I'd like to see the precision farming headmaster to complain about this, because it's not fair. Our environmental score is 66 because of these 2 fields that are falsely accused of having no nitrogen. So not guilty, Your Honour. So I think what I'll do is send back the the timber runner, because I'm anticipating being very busy tomorrow and not having time for forestry. So I will send it back. It's a bit of a risk, but I did say we'd have it for 3 days, and we've had it for 4 days now. So I will take my T7 and my dolly, and I will go home, and then we will skip to tomorrow and see what lies ahead of us. Actually, what lies ahead of us is feeding the chickens, because they have no food. So before I skip to tomorrow, I will put this dolly back, and I'll get some food for the chickens. We have so many tomatoes. I was just looking at when to sell them. I think it's November or December actually. Okay, that's enough probably. I have to have a chart for all the things that we have to sell, because I don't want to sell them cheaply now. We can afford not to do that now. We can afford to wait. But I need to have a chart for eggs and tomatoes and furniture. The wool, actually, we need to buy a spinnery, because I don't want to just sell the wool. I want to upgrade it to fabric and clothes. So let's find the trigger for this food, which is always difficult. There we go. Let's just check the animals. Chickens, lots of grain, but there's 2 chicken pens. Yeah, let's go to the other chicken pen. Yeah, this one's just like a drive-through or something compared to the other one. I can just drive onto here and bingo. I'm just going to check these actually, because I don't know when they're... Oh, 90% fermented, so tomorrow morning they will be fermented. So that's another thing we have to do, is pick up all our bales. Okay, we'll do it tomorrow anyway. Okay, I'm going to put all this barley back, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I'll see you on October the 1st. Okay, October the 1st, and it's not raining, which I'm glad to see, because if we have to harvest today, we do not want rain. So I'm going to take this and go and see the field and see the state of play. I'll see you when we get there. Okay, nearly there. What will we find? It's exciting. I wonder if it's ready. I think it's ready. Look, I can just see it peeping over the top there. It's ready, and it's a beautiful American morning to harvest a field. Look at that. Look at that. It was green yesterday. Let's just make sure. Yeah, ready to harvest. I was right, it was ready to harvest. So, I'm just going to fly, because I want to see our magnificent field from the air. Wow, look at that. It's very big. I wonder how big it is. I'm just going to look on the information here. Does it tell you? 8.52 hectares. Now I happen to know that a hectare is 2.5 acres. I'm British, so I use all the old imperial measurements, like pounds and not shillings, but feet and miles and stuff. But hectares is metric, 100 meters by 100 meters. So you can fit 2.5 acres in a hectare, and that sounds good to me, because I'm used to acres. So anyway, that's enough. That's enough waffle. Let's go and hire a combine harvester, because we need to harvest this field, obviously. So I'll see you down the shop. I really feel like you should be able to survey a field before you buy it, to analyse it before you buy it, to see what it's made of. We've just bought field 20, and it might be full, it might be completely silty clay, the bad soil. I play on another map where most of our fields are silty clay completely, but we don't abandon them. We just work with what we've got. But it might be that it's completely silty clay, but we'll find out after we've harvested anyway. So let's do a bit of shopping for harvesters. So I guess there's not one cheap here. No, I wouldn't buy it anyway. So harvester, we want something fairly thin. Something like the Deutz that we recently sold, but that's too slow. So, yeah, we have to get across a small wooden bridge, so we don't want anything too big. I'm just going to decide, and I'll see you once I've decided. Okay, I've decided to go with the New Holland because it's. I like the case, but it's got these double wheels, and I'm worried they won't fit across the bridge. But the New Holland, I think, would be okay. Okay, let's hire it. Quite expensive, but we have to do it. So and the header is this one, 8.5 meters, which is bigger than we've had before, so I will stick to the normal speed. So I'll hire that, and I need a header for a trailer for it, because we can't get the harvester and the trailer across the bridge because it's too wide. This one, we'll lease it. Yes. Okay, so we have all our equipment here. Right, I'm just going to put it all together, and I'll see you. I'll see you at the field, I think. So here's the bit that I haven't been looking forward to. Getting the thing across the bridge. I mean, I have to take a really wide angle here. So hope for the best. Oh, it's okay actually. I could have got a wider. Well, I wouldn't want another harvester actually. I'm happy with this one. And we have room here. We don't have to drive onto the field or anything to put the header on, which is very good because we have lots of room here. This is America with wide open spaces. This is fantastic. So, okay. Now, I'm not sure if you get charged for driving here, because the harvester was not open. It was closed. So if it's closed and you're driving along the road, do you ever get charged? I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about that. Let's get started. Driving on our new field. Harvesting on our new field. It's a big field, isn't it? This is going to take a while. And I would like to hold a competition. How many litres off of the field? It's not a precision farming field, so not that many. We didn't prepare it, but I think probably about 90,000, because I've harvested a field about this size on another map, and we got about 90,000, which we can turn into. Probably like next July, turn into about 200,000, which will help us buy field 5, the biggest field on the map. So I am going to carry on harvesting, and I will see you either at the end or halfway through. It depends how long it takes. So I'll do a bit of a time lapse. Okay, so I've got other things to do today, so I'm going to put this on a worker now. We'll just start it going and then worker is now on. So what I'm going to do is, I've got stuff to do with bales, but first of all, very randomly, I'd like to see if we have any baby baby sheep, because we bought 60 sheep and now we've got 120 by the looks of it. I'm going to pop over to the sheep just for a second, just to see them. Where are they? Up here. So there's loads of wool, and did I see that correctly just now? We've got, I think, 120 sheep. We started with 60. So, yeah, these ones are all babies. 60 babies and 60 adults. So, 0 months. So they must have just been born. So, okay, so we'll see a lot more wool from now on, in other words. Very soon we're going to have to get a spinnery, because I did say when this is full up here with this next line, we should buy a spinnery and make some money out of this wool. We'll have to save up. So what I need to do is hire a bale loader, and I'm going to take this one. It's quite expensive, but it's good. So I'm going to hire this because we've got lots of bales to move, and I will use the JCB. But the JCB has asked for its standard wheels to go back on, because it's got the narrow tyres on at the moment. The standard tyres, I should say. So it wants its normal tyres to go back on. So let's do that for it. Customise standard. Yes. Yes. Okay. That's better. Okay. Let's go and get the bale collector. Now we have hay bales down on the grass field that we own, which I think actually I've forgotten to fertilise, and we have silage bales on the farm in the north, and we also have lots of straw, so we can make TMR out of that, but we will need a TMR mixer. I'll have a look at the prices. I think they're about 50,000. So first of all, I'll just get down to the grass field. Yes, we have lots of hay bales to pick up here, and I can see one silage as well. And it looks like the grass has grown before we've had a chance to fertilise it. Let's just see. Ready to harvest. Yeah, the nitrogen is bad. Look at that. I forgot to put fertiliser on it, because it's. I keep saying this, but it's out of sight and out of mind, this field. I can't. There's not even a way to spawn down here, I don't think. Or we might be able to spawn to the cowshed. I'm not sure, but. I keep forgetting to come down here and do things. So anyway, I'm just going to pick up all these bales, and I'll see you when I've done it. Okay, so I wanted to try and put these bales in this machine shed that we've got here, to keep them sort of dry. It might be... Well, let's try it and see. So we haven't got any other way of storing them here. We don't have another shed here. So this will have to be where we store things. I hope it's okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. They're just about undercover. Oh, that's perfect. Brilliant. Okay, so we need to pick up the silage bales. So there's one over here. I couldn't help noticing there's a nearly full grain tank, so I'll have to go and do that in a sec as well. So we have one silage bale here. I think it's silage. Let's just check it. Yeah, silage. So we have this silage bale, and we have some more over at the main farm. I think we need to make a lot of silage from this field next, because I think we've got lots of hay, both in the shed now and in the cow shed. I think there's loads in there. So it's taken me a little while to get here, because I had to go and sort out the harvester. By the way, let's just check these are silage. Yes, they are. I had to go and sort out the harvester and a full tank, and bring all the soybeans over here. So we've now got 45,000 litres of soybeans in our silo, and I was hoping we'd get 90,000 litres off the field, so let's keep our fingers crossed for that. So, and I was also looking at the situation with our sawmill and our carpentry, because the carpentry seems to be pretty full of wood, but the sawmill is a bit empty. So the next wood that we chop down, we need to take to our productions, our sawmill and our carpentry. So I don't think we'll be able to sell any more wood now, because there's like virtually no trees left in that forest, and the trees that are there we have to use for our production. So but a bit busy today, but maybe we'll do that tomorrow. So okay, I'm going to pick up the rest of the silage and I'll see you back down at the grass field. Yeah, this is very good. I think we need to do more silage on this field here and up on our field in the north. Let's push these back if we can. So now we have to go and get some straw bales. So I'll see you when we're collecting them. They're all in our shed back at home. I'll tell you what, before we do that, let's just pop to the field and see how things are. So there doesn't look like there's much more to do. We should get this all done today, hopefully. And I could see he's nearly got a full tank. He's got his light flashing, his beacons flashing. Okay, we'll get the call for that. Let's make our way back to our normal farm. Okay, our bales are all in the shed, so what I think I should do is leave the engine on for the JCB, and I'm going to need super strength for this, I'm afraid. So just turn it on, and then each one we'll have to bring out here, try not to drop them, and stick in the bit here. Yeah, so I'll have to do this 24 times. So I'll see you when I'm on the last one. So this is the last one. I think what we need is a TMO mixer and a little sort of telehandler to put all the bales into the TMR mixer. It's my excuse to buy some equipment when we're not really allowed to do it, because I've said this before, but in our first 2 years, I'm trying to close these doors actually. In our first 2 years, we're buying land productions and animals, the things that make us money, and in the third year we can go crazy buying equipment if we want to. No, I can't close the doors. But we might need to buy these 2 items now, because otherwise we can't give the cows TMR. But I'd quite like to have some new equipment actually. Anyway, I'll see you when we get back to the cows. Okay, so I'm going to put these back in here, and then I think I'll finish off the harvesting. The guy's got a nearly full grain tank now, so I think I'll go back to it and finish it off, because there can't be much left, and it'll just save a bit of money on the worker fees to finish it off myself. Yeah, so this is good. So I think everything's under cover. That last, the one at the back came off, which doesn't help matters. I think I might keep this this bale loader, because we might need it tomorrow. I'm anticipating doing some grass cutting tomorrow. We need to pick up some bales after that, so it's cheaper to keep it and then than to re-rent it tomorrow. So I'll just leave it here, and I'll put the JCB under cover, and I'll go back to the field and finish off the harvesting. Well, it took all day to do it, but we finally almost done it, and I was hoping for 90,000 litres of soybeans at the end of it, but I don't think we'll get to that. We've got about 67,500 in the silo already, and what will we need? About 20,000 more to fill it up to 90,000. So, but that's okay. We've got quite a lot, and it'll be worth quite a lot in July next year. And we can buy maybe another big field, but I'm thinking I don't want any fields bigger than this one. So, okay, let's get the T7 and let's see how much we end up with. 67,500 in the tank plus 8,500. what's that, about 75,000 litres. Wow, it feels like it's taken a long time. Well, it has taken a long time, but it's a big field, and that's how things are. Okay, let's see what we've got. 11,000, so 12,000 plus 67,500. It's about 80,000 litres of soybeans that we've ended up with. There's a machine on somewhere. What is it? This one. So thanks very much for joining me today. It's been a big effort today. We've got a lot done. This field is massive. So I'm not sure I do want to buy the biggest field, because, well, we'll need very big machines for it, put it that way. Anyway, thanks very much for joining me today, and take care and bye for now.